My name is Felicia, and this is In My Travels. Hey, excuse the mess. If you see any mess in the background, it's because we have not unpacked everything. It's coming along. But in any case, I just wanted to come up here and just say hello. I just booked a beautiful, beautiful, architecturally gorgeous apartment in Paris. As you know, I am going to do a lot of research in France, and I will be in France for the month of September and a little bit of October now. I just changed my ticket last night, and I'm just super happy. I am so happy that I was able to book this place. It's not I think it's a little bit hard to it is hard. It's hard to book this particular apartment, but I guess, the universe smiled down on me and said, "Hey girl, I see what you're trying to do. I want to help you and I want to make sure that you're in a comfortable, beautiful space while you are trying, well, no, not trying, while you are in the process of creating a business that serves women who are over 50 years old and they want to travel mindfully, slowly, and of course, elegantly." So I am just super happy that, hi, I am super happy that I was able to book the space. I see that there are two people in here, but I don't know why I don't see you. I don't see your names up here. That's weird. That's very, very weird. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, I don't know why. Uh, is that? Huh, that's my old house. Okay, we'll just use a photo of my old house that I just sold, or we just sold. That is my former living room in my beautiful house. But I can't. Why can't I see you? I don't know what's going on. But thank you for tapping the screen. If you like this, let me see. Oh yeah, that's my old house, and we just sold this house. My gosh, 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we sold it a month ago. No, we sold it a month ago. And then we stayed in the house for a month because, we have to get out of there. It took us about a month to get out. And so we sold the house and now we're in the new house. And I couldn't be happier with this house because I used to live in this house. Okay, now I see Karen BW. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Glad to catch you live. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Yeah. So we sold this. Look at those floors, honey. Look at those floors. Oh my God. Yeah, it was a great house. It was built in 1880 in a beautiful historical Black neighborhood, one of the first Black neighborhoods here in the US on record. I think it was the first registered Black neighborhood in this country. And it's still a beautiful neighborhood. It's about to um, just explode with so many new businesses, is doing it petit à petit, little by little in French. And yeah, but with expansion comes lots of noise. Hey, Tokende. Oh, bonjour. Tokende Travel is in the house. Thank you so much. Christopher Fettner is in the house. Thank you so much. It's a green screen. Okay, yeah, I got it. um, but that kind of saves me because then you won't see any boxes or anything in the background. But this is my old house that we just sold a month ago. And yeah, even the stager, when the stager came, she was like, "It's really not that much for me to do." All they did was add a couple of vases and some pillows for my husband's office. There was a day bed. That's where, the guests, when we had guests would stay in my husband's office because it had a beautiful day bed that I also picked out. But she was just like, "This is the prettiest house that I've ever had to stage." And I was like, whoa, she is a huge stager in our city. And to get that kind of compliment, I was like, hmm. So, yeah, it's so weird. I'm looking at the past and now we are in our new house. But I just wanted to get on here to let you all know I'm just so happy right now because I got the email that says that, hey, you can stay at this architectural gem of an apartment in Paris, because as you know, I will be in Paris for 1 month. And the reason why I'm going to be in Paris for a month is because I am building a business, and that business will serve women over 50, because a lot of people really don't think about us. I am 56 years old. I have lived, worked, and thrived outside of the US since the age of 20. I've been back in the US now for 5 years, and it's now or never. At 56, I have a wealth of information and experience about living abroad and working abroad and just being a global citizen altogether. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Of course, I'm not. Tokende Travel is in here. Maybe Karen BW. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know where you are in the world. Christopher Fettner, everyone, thank you so much for being here. But yeah, I'm just so happy that that I got the email. I was like, oh my God, I got to go live. I usually go live on TikTok. I have about 26,000 followers there. I actually make money on TikTok, which is something so new to me. I never had the intention of, making money on TikTok, but it really is true when you are consistent on these apps, especially. And now I'm getting back into my YouTube, because YouTube allows me to really flesh out ideas and connect with people, like minded people who love travel, who love elegance, who love being a global citizen. Like, what does that mean? I love the fact that so many Black Americans are now discovering that, hey, not only can I travel and vacation abroad, but I can actually create a new life for myself abroad. And that's a really wonderful thing to see. I've been doing it since I was 20. So this has been 36 years that I've been doing this. But, at 36 years ago, there was no internet. I was 20 years old. I hopped on a plane, and what turned out to be, okay, I'm just going to go to Sweden for the summer, actually turned into, I'm going to live in Sweden. And I stayed for 4 years. So at the age of 20, I hopped on the plane. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know the language. I didn't know the culture. But I knew that there was something more for me in this life. And I did it with a high school diploma. I did not, at 20, I had not entered college yet. I would only start my university career at the age of 25. So I started university at 25, not at 18. So there was no internet then, and I feel like now I'm still so surprised that so many people are either they don't know how to do research, or they are afraid of attempting to possibly live abroad. And live abroad for me doesn't mean that you sell your house and you sell all of your worldly goods and you move to another country that you've never spent more than 2 weeks in. That would be, to me, that would be a bit foolish. But you do what you want to do. We're all grown here. But I find that now that people have so much technology, really, the world is literally in the palm of your hand when we get on these, when we have our cell phones, our smartphones, and we can do all the research and we can ask all of the questions. People still um, don't understand. Either they don't understand their place in the world, which I think is another conversation. Um, they they still don't get that you can do and you can live and you can create whatever kind of life you want, no matter your circumstances. I'm just going to tell you right now, I am child free. That was a decision I made when I was 8 years old. And I've gone viral many times on TikTok, but the latest virality in terms of my content on TikTok was the fact I did this post not even, I don't know, not even 3 weeks ago. And I said, remain child free. And I gave the reasons why. And I said, this is for my young ladies who want to create XYZ. I did not know that that post would resonate with so many people. I had no idea. I have people sending, commenting on that one post. I don't even think it was 15 seconds long. Um, and I earn money from that post. And the other posts that have gone viral about passports, about the importance of passports for Black American people and just Americans in general. I think only 30% of Americans have passports, and that is a hot topic on TikTok, or maybe perhaps also here on YouTube. I don't know, but I think at this moment in time, if you have a smartphone and you want to create a new life for yourself, it's still now. It's never too late. It's never too late. So I just want to pop on here and just say hello. I hope you are well. I can hardly wait to share my Paris with you, and my France with you. I will be in France for again. I will be in France. Suburban Chicago. Karen BW is calling from. Is here from suburban Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. I would love to go to Chicago. Um, yeah, it's I will be in France for 1 month because I am creating something for women over 50. I think we're kind of an underserved group. Women in their 50s have the money, have the time to explore the world at a slower pace, at whatever pace. But I think I'm the perfect person to share what it means to be a global citizen, because I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing this since I was, 30. What this is 36 years ago. I'm 56 now, and I feel like this is the perfect time for me to just go for it again. Again, living abroad and moving abroad are for me are two different things. I also talk about that on that other app, and I do it a little bit in my longer videos um, on my channel. Living abroad and moving abroad are two totally different things. And now that we have so many amazing Black American women who live abroad, who have discovered that they too can have the life that they want, just not in the States. Or some of you, like myself right now, you want the best of both worlds. So I basically live abroad part time through house sitting. I also make money on TikTok by creating digital products for people who want to house sit like I do. I'm a luxury house sitter. My husband and myself, we do this together. If his schedule doesn't allow it, then he can't go, but I still go. I'm child free. We don't, we're grown. We don't have any kids. Well, I have two stepsons, but they're grown men. Ain't no kids around here. Ain't no kids around here. My life is about freedom. I never wanted any kids. I am child free. I am very loud and proud about that. Yeah, and and that life has allowed me to travel and to work wherever in the world that I want. Now, let me get to these comments. Let me see. The luxury bucket list. I think you were here before. I love it. Hi, I'm thinking of creating something similar for the same group, and we're thinking of moving to Paris as well. Oh, love it. Oh, honey, there's space for everybody. There's room for everybody. There's money for everybody. There's space for everyone. How you do your business and how I do my business will be two totally different things. But the point is, we are serving the same community. I love that. I love that. Oh my God. You said would love to connect. Best wishes. Please send me a DM, send me an email, whatever. I think my email and everything is in my bio here on YouTube. Igami, greetings. You briefly mentioned the Celta. Yes, I sure did. Hello. I love it when people listen to me because I know what I'm talking about. All right. You said you briefly mentioned Celta in a past live. Do you recommend this one over a TEFL? If so, where should people earn the Celta? You got to do your research. Come on, please. See, I used to be the person that would tell you this is. I don't do that anymore because I realized that I don't want to be the dictionary or the chat GPT for everyone. I mentioned the CELTA, and then like I said, and thank you so much for being here. You were in the other live when I was talking about, right, Igami, you have to do your research. I don't know your situation. Based on your situation, maybe the TEFL is enough. I don't know your situation, so I don't give that type of advice anymore until you want to actually book a time, a consultation with me, and that's when we get into the nitty gritty, the nuts and bolts, if you will, of your situation um, and which certificate program would be best for you. I used to do that. Don't do it anymore. I'm on to this. Again, if you want if you want to book a consultation, contact me. If not, I'm not doing that stuff anymore. It just takes so much energy out of me. That's fair. The luxury, I love it. The luxury bucket list. And you know what? I love your name, the luxury bucket list. Let me tell you, the reason why I hopped on this live is because um, I just booked the most beautiful, architecturally outstanding and gorgeous apartment in Paris. Yeah, I'll book a boutique hotel and everything, da da da. But I'm not there to just gallivant. I'm there to, I've already booked my meetings with all of the people and the venues and all of these things. I've done that already. And so that part is done. And I'm like, oh, girl, you better hurry up because, September, when are you going to be there? The luxury bucket list. When are you going to be there? I'm going to be there in September. I will be in France, the whole of France, in France for the whole month of September. So I'm just spending, I think it's 10 days. I'm giving myself 10 days for Paris. And then after that, because Paris is lovely. Paris is Paris, right? But once you leave Paris, now we're talking. Now we're getting into France. And that is what I need to rediscover on my own. All of this is reconnaissance. This is all of that. It's me looking at different, I told you I booked all the venues and I will be meeting with people, but you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be doing the same thing. I don't know. Are you going to focus mainly on Paris? I know another person who's doing this. She's doing it for, I think her age group is 35 to 45. She's focusing on Paris and doing day trips outside of Paris, which I think is really wonderful because there are some beautiful towns outside of Paris. Like really, you would just hop on a train. You could go to Fontainebleau. There's some I'm in contact with French people every day. That's my career. That's the career part. But they're like, oh no, Felicia, they're giving me suggestions. These towns I've never even heard of. And they're like, this is where we go. This is where French people go. I said, sign me up. So, and they're like, oh my God, I have someone in the south of France. He said, no, I'm going to tell you where the French go. And you want to stay here and you want to stay there and da 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 da. The most wonderful people. I love it. I love it. Voila. Okay, the luxury bucket list says I was in Rome the start of the year and I met and I met with tragedy on my flight back home, so I'm regrouping. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's no concrete plans yet. I was thinking Rome, but my husband knows how much I love Paris. Do both. Do both. I'm so sorry that you met with tragedy. So he's pushing Paris. Paris, my husband's best friend loves Rome. They go to Rome every chance they get. They're like, yeah, Paris is nice, but their heart is in Rome. Where is your